Hey everyone, and once again, welcome to WsCubeTech English channel. Myself, Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video of Facebook ad series, we are basically going to talk about creation of custom audience based on the interactions on our Instagram profile, right? So, guys, we'll be talking about all these stuffs in this particular video, and we'll be seeing some practical things that how can we actually create our custom audience based on the interactions or based on the activities that people are doing on our Instagram profile, right? So, before actually starting this video, I would like to request you to please do subscribe this channel. Don't forget to press the notification bell so that you do not miss any one of the upcoming digital marketing related video. So, guys, as you can see on my laptop screen, I'm here at this audience section, right? And till now, we have discovered so many things. We know about custom audiences. We know how can we actually create custom audience. What are the audiences? What are the different types of audiences? Audiences segmentation, audiences based on temperature, cold audience, warm audience, all these things we know. So we know the basics of audiences, we know the concepts behind audiences, we know the processes that we should use or implement in creation of audiences. We know about the concepts related to remarketing audiences. We also know about the different sources through which we can create our custom audience. Like we have one source which is our own properties, right? We if we have our website or if we have our app, we can use those interactions or the interactions which are there on our website and app. We can use those interactions to refine rule and then create audiences, or we can use Facebook's property, or we can use Facebook's products, right? Different Facebook's products, like we have what we can say is we have Facebook page, we can use that thing. We have Instagram, we can use that thing, right? So in this particular video, we are going to talk about Instagram, as I told you in the beginning of this particular video also. So let's begin and start with this custom audience section, which is present over here. So we'll go to this Facebook sources and then we'll click on this Instagram account, and then we will have some options over here, right? So we'll see all these options very carefully. First of all, now we have two options over here. The first one is any and the second one is all, right? Any means, suppose if you are defining two rules, right? And if you are going with this option any and you have two rules over here, like the first rule says that you want to create audience based on the condition that people who viewed your Instagram profile. This is condition number one. And the second condition is who shared your I'm just taking an example, right? Second condition is who shared your Instagram post, right? So you define two conditions, and if any one of the condition is meeting, right? If any person is coming under the criteria of any one of the rule, he or she will be kept in this particular audience set, right? Got this point? Anyone is meeting any one of the criteria, it's not like and, it's like or, right? So if anyone is meeting any one of the criteria which you will be defining, right, which you will be defining over here, will come into this particular audience set, this particular custom audience set. And then we have all option over here. All means that all the rules, right? One should satisfy all the rules. So let us select one thing. Suppose we have defined the source over here, which is like 360 Digital Gyan's Instagram account, and then we have different events which we can use to create audience. So the first one is people, everyone who engage with your professional account. So in this particular case, you are targeting anyone, right? No matter what kind of activities they are doing, what kind of engagements they are doing, they are coming onto our profile, clicking on the website link, sharing our post, commenting over there, whatever activities they are doing. If they are making any engagement, they will come under this particular audience set if we are going to select this rule, right? Then the second thing is anyone who visited your professional account page, right? Account profile. So in the third thing, you have the option of creating audiences based on people who engage with any one of your posts, right? And then fourth one, we have people who sent a message to your professional account, and the fifth one is people who saved any post or ad, right? So we have all these options over here. We can create audiences based on these options, right? Based on these rules. So what we can do is we can go ahead, like we have created one rule over here, and then we can create another one which says that and, right? So we can create one thing like one should meet this criteria as well as one should meet this particular criteria also to come under our audience set, right? Or we can go ahead and select this any, which means that one should meet this one or, right? So this time we are having or over here. Earlier we were having like and, right? So this is the basic difference when we are going to create audiences over here. Whenever we are creating and thing, right, which means that we are more narrowing down, we are defining, I mean, it's kind of a double check, right? Over here it's kind of a double check. We are doing a double check on the different criteria that we are defining, that will bring more relevant audience to us, right? So this is how we can basically create audiences based on the interactions that they are doing on our Instagram profile. Also, we have the option of excluding people. So suppose if you are targeting, let me take an example over here, right? There is campaign 1, and in campaign 1 you are targeting people who engaged with your Instagram profile, right? So this is campaign 1, and then you have another campaign which is campaign number 2, and here you are targeting on any other thing like people who saved any post or ad, right? So we'll write people who saved any post or ad. So this one is the second thing, right? So the audience that we have over here is there in campaign number 1 also, because this particular campaign has audience which says that people who engage with your Instagram profile. So it is already there, right? This particular audience is by default there, because this is basically audience which will come into the engaged category, right? Because they are engaging. Without engagement they cannot save our post or ad, right? So there is engagement. So if we want to define this particular audience, what we have to do is we have to go ahead and select this particular audience as excluded one, right? As excluded one in our campaign 1, right? So we have this option over here where we can actually go ahead and exclude people also, right? Exclude people like this one, fine. So we can exclude people. So we have all these different options in Instagram custom audience creation, and we must go through all these options one by one. Then only we'll be able to realize what kind of potential is there, or what kind of options are there that we should use to create our custom audience. So that's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.